Hi, good evening. In this video I'm actually going to do a measurement of the spiciness of some tortilla chips. So half finished package of tortilla chips here. Apologise for the crunching, but I will be measuring the spiciness of these chips. So let me go ahead and do that. Now in front of me, excuse me, I have the food sensor generation 4, I have some chili sensors, and I have the app. So the app's on my phone, the app's in Bluetooth connection with the meter, and I will prepare the sample, put the sample onto the sensor, make the measurement, and then we'll see what the Scoville heat unit of these chips actually are. Nothing special about them, nothing super hot about them, they're just mildly spicy. So we will measure the Scoville heat unit of that, let's say this evening. So what I have done is I've weighed out 0.1 grams of the tortillas. I've measured out 0.9 mils of the buffer. So I have some buffer here. I've measured out 0.9 mils of the buffer, and I'm going to essentially prepare the sample now. Now what I'll do is I'll take the weighed out tortillas. One of the nice things about, I've also got some of the buffer here, so I've got 0.9 mils of the buffer here, but it doesn't have any of the tortillas in it at the moment. So I'll take that and I'm going to try and put the tortillas, in fact there we are, goes in quite nicely. So here are the, let me just change cameras for a second. Here are the tortillas in that sample. Now it would be better if I'd crushed this up a lot finer than this. But as I say, I've got 0.1 grams of the tortillas in 0.9 mils of the buffer. So that's effectively a 1 in 10 dilution. Now I have a vortex in front of me. Don't think of a vortex as a super expensive piece of equipment. They cost about $50 or 50 euros online. I might just bring that in shot a little bit better. So I'm just going to mix that up. What I'm trying to do now is basically, I should have done a better job of crushing up the tortillas by basically trying to extract the capsaicin. So I'm sorry if you can hear any kind of vibrating noise. My hand's probably vibrating several thousand times per minute. Let me just have a quick look at that. Alright, I'll show you what it looks like at the moment. Doesn't look anything super spectacular, but what I'm trying to do then is just sort of cloudy with the tortillas in there. I'm just trying to extract, as I say, the trying to extract the capsaicin off these. Now the more I crush it up, then the greater the surface area. The greater the surface area, the faster the extraction. The vibration is perfectly fine what I'm doing, but as I say, if I increase the surface area, I'll probably increase the rate of extraction. That said, let me go ahead and actually test this now. So now I have my sample. You'll note I don't really mind that there's still bits in here, but when I sample, I'm actually going to sample and just take the material off the top. I'm not going to try and get any bits onto the sensor. But let me just change cameras quick and just get one of these chili sensors. So I've got the chili sensor loaded up, load it in there. Right, so the chili sensor's in there. I will take my pipette and I'm going to take about 50 microliters of the sample, which I've put down. So I'll take 50 microliters of the sample, which I am now doing. And I'm going to put this onto the sensor. As I say, these are not super hot tortillas. Now I'll give you better shots of the app in a minute, but what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go to assay. It's 1 in 10 dilution. I'm just going to start measurement. So there's a couple of things now that tell me that this is working okay. A couple of things that tell me that this is all working okay is the fact that there's a flashing light here, which you can't see super well, but I can see pretty well. And there's also the progress bar on the front of the meter as well. So let it go to the end. Here it goes. Cool. All right, so it's come back with a Scoville heat unit of quite mild, 941. So, I mean, I've got a Tabasco sauce up here. That's about 2,000 a Tabasco sauce, 2,000 to 5,000. I've got the bomb up here, that's 176,000. So, you know, this is super mild, 941. Let me just give you a better view on that. So I've got, if you just look at the bottom there, 941 Scoville heat units. Now, it also says something else actually on that app as well. It says upload complete. I suppose I should, you know, kind of explain what that really means. What it means is that we do get a result there and then on our phone, you know, and that's really important. So, you know, let's say you're a manufacturer of this type of product. It's definitely mild. I mean, you know, you can see me eat it. There's no real, you know, but you want to know it's mild. You want to know actually quantitatively rather how much it is. Easy to prepare the sample, 0.1 grams in 0.9 mils of the buffer. Vortex it for about 60 seconds. I knew it would come out mild, and then I said, oh, it's 941 Scoville heat units. Well, you might say, well, you know, but this is a product that's really designed for kind of doing quality control in the production of these kind of products. So what I'll now do is just go to a second screen up here, and actually I've got, as soon as I did the test, the data goes to the cloud, and I can immediately see date. So this is really good for quality control because you know date and time, who did it, and then I get the raw signal as well. So I said this is actually quite mild, 941 Scoville heat units, and you can see it here. It's just a really mild, small signal, I should say. So you do not have to be, you know, looking at the raw signal. But if you've ever got a concern or trouble, the fact that the raw signal exists means that you've got the ability to then sort of defend that number. So if somebody says, well, 941 Scoville heat units, how do you know it's true? You know, just because it says it on the phone, but actually it does say it on the phone, and then also actually we also have the data saved up in the cloud as well, so it gives you that kind of traceability as well. So I just want to say, if you've got any questions regarding Food Sense Generation 4, there is a little contact us up on the website, and essentially don't hesitate to reach out to us. Okay, thanks very much.